Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Charles Wilson and I'm the founder of SolicitHub. And I wanted to do this video today to show you how to integrate IonWave with SolicitHub. I'm doing this again because my last video was like 20 minutes, so hopefully I can get this down a little bit quicker than that. So starting out, going to tips.ionwave.net, you want to create a supplier registration profile. I cannot do that again because I've already done that with my other business, Absolute Promotional, but it's pretty simple. Info terms, company info, addresses, etc. Commodity codes, if you don't know what those are, they're similar to NAICS codes. NAICS codes at the federal level. Commodity codes are a lot at the normally at the local and state level. But it's really easy to do. I'll show you how to do that on another profile. So once you do all that, you create a profile, log in. Like I said, this is specific to IonWave. First thing you want to do is go to agency and my agencies or registrations, and you want to register for every single agency you can. All right. I think me and a few of my teammates spent about 2 or 3 days doing this. It's real easy to do. It's just time consuming, but the more agencies you're registered with, the more solicitations you're going to receive an opportunity for. So as you can see right here, we've registered for 275 agencies just in IonWave alone. That's not counting all these other platforms we use. And I'll get into that here shortly as well. But I kind of want to show you how to do this. Go to registrations. Like these are the ones that are kind of in process. Again, this is really easy to do. It's just a little time consuming. Let me pick up. I need to get one more thing for you. I'm going to show you something else that I do that I have. Yeah, right there it is. So the first page is going to default to terms, accept the terms, company info, next. Company info, basic information about your company. A lot of this may be pulled off your primary profile as well. So a lot of this you may not have to, manually input. Address is next, W9 next. It's not going to let me do it until I put my name in here. And the date. Okay, save and next, other info. Not every agency is going to be the same. Some agencies may ask a ton of different questions. Other agencies may not have anything. So it just depends on what agency. Save and next. Commodity codes is what I was talking about earlier. It's really weird because there's really no codes here. It's just text. But all you have to do is type in what you're offering, like the products you're offering. So in our case, we're promotional products, marketing, advertising, swag. So apparel, do that. Hit enter, it's going to highlight it yellow. And I'm going to be talking fast because I'm trying to get this video down to less than 20 minutes. So if you need to, slow the video down. It's going to highlight it in yellow. Click the tick box, go to your next product offered. Signs, there, building signs, stadiums, click that, bam. So what I did to make it easier, to make sure I didn't forget anything, I just put a little spreadsheet together of our key terms. That way I know every HC I create a profile with, I put in the same key terms, and that way I got the proper commodity codes. Once you do that, click save and next. Here's your special classifications. We are a service disabled veteran-owned small business. That's not here, but technically we still fall under an SBE, so we selected that. Some agencies will have a list of all of them where you can upload your documentation and all that good stuff. Other agencies will not have anything. So, but if you get a chance, you always want to make sure you select those classifications, because I know at the federal level, they're required to allocate so much money to what they call set-asides. And I think the same goes at a lot of the state level as well, local and state level. And then you click review and complete. That's it. That's to add your profile and your information under specific agencies. That way you'll get notified anytime there's a solicitation that matches your commodity codes. And let me show you what I'm talking about with that. So your best bet is to create an email address. If you got a legitimate domain, it's like $3 or $4 a month. Create a specific email address that receives notifications for opportunities. And the reason you need to do that is because once you sign up to all the platforms I'm going to talk to you about, you're going to be getting 30 to 40 emails a day, which is in turn 30 to 40 potential opportunities a day to bid on. So it will keep you busy. It will keep you busy. Here is what we've done. We have all of ours going to info. Like this is just today. Not every one of these is a potential bid. Some of these, either the filter's wrong on IonWave, or there's a bug in the filter on IonWave, or we put in the wrong commodity code, because we'll get like right here is 30th Street reconstruction. That has nothing to do with us, you know. Street drainage improvements, nothing to do with us. But like this one right here is honor guard uniforms, because we do apparel, you know, that's good for us. So once you get out of that, let's go back to back. Oh, one more thing. Let me get out of this. Here we go. If you're kind of curious what IonWave is, it tells you the definition here. It's just a platform that different entities use to send out their solicitations. So in this case, the majority of the agencies in IonWave are going to be ISDs, which are called independent school districts, and they're out of Texas. And IonWave does other states as well, but a lot of stuff is out of Texas. And these are massive school districts. So if you're in the industry, such as mine, which is the advertising industry, that's a very, very big opportunity for us, because they're going to need, you know, uniforms, swag, apparel, event items like table covers, backdrops, hats, I mean, pins, custom notebook covers, all this crazy stuff they'll need. IonWave used to be by itself, and then it was bought out by Una Solutions, I believe, and they also bought out DemandStar, Bonfire, and one other platform. So just a little FYI. There's one or two ways to get your solicitations. The easiest way is to have all of them emailed or notified or emailed to your inbox, right? You can also come up here to bid events, and you can see all the open bid events that correlates with your commodity code. Like right here is print safe at home table throw. We got 3 hours left on this to bid on it, but this would be a perfect opportunity for us to bid on. It's a table cover. We sell them all day long for like $160, 8 foot. So really, really easy to bid on. But I never come here. I just go to our inbox, because what you want to try to save time and not have to log into Bonfire or BidNet or IonWave and all that stuff. You want everything centrally located to one email inbox. That way you can go there, and if you find something you like, you click on that link and it'll view opportunity. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. So this is Lexington County procurement. I've already went through this. So you open it up, you're like, okay, this is, you know, we do uniforms. We probably wouldn't bid on this because we don't do honor guard uniforms, but just for sake of this, this is Lexington honor guard uniforms. Issue date 6/25, close date 7/20. We still got time. Come down here, click on view opportunity, log in. And on IonWave, it's always going to default to event details. This is a very important page, and I'm going to tell you why here in just a second. So you want to right click and print this page. The reason you're doing that is because, do this. Yes, just kind of showing you what's going on. The reason you're doing this is because not every attachment is going to include all of this relevant data. And this is very, very important once you add this to the pipeline. Again, I'll show you that here shortly. Questions, if there's any questions that you think are relevant, right click and print those as well. Save them as questions. Attachments, you want to download all attachments. All right, once that's done, keep this window up. You want to keep this window up. All right. Here's your downloads. Event details, I've already downloaded it here. I've already unzipped it. You cannot upload a zip file to SolicitHub. I'll show that to you here shortly. And here's all your information. Okay. Once you download all the information, come over here to SolicitHub. Real quick, under free resources, we have a ton of important information that is free. One of those pieces of information right here, it is. I've already got it downloaded. Is the right here is the government procurement platforms guide. Okay, so this kind of shows you what kind of platforms offer these solicitations where you can sign up to. At the federal level, here's SAM.gov, GSA Advantage, which you can do. That's a very lengthy process, but very advantageous once you get it done. DIBS is good. USA Spending is good for data. But going down to the multi-state and national platforms, which is mainly non-federal, this is where the good stuff's at. IonWave is free to register. It's free to use. I freaking love IonWave. Bonfire, it's limited use to be free, but then they start charging you. But a lot of these are free for vendors. So what we've done, we've come in here, we've signed up with probably about 50 of these platforms, because most every state that I've dealt with has one of these platforms as well. But they also utilize third-party platforms like IonWave. So you want to sign up at the state level, you want to sign up on the third-party platforms. It's like fishing. The more poles you throw out, the more chance you are going to get fish. So do the same thing with this. Sign up to everything you can sign up to, and centralize all of those sign-ups to that one email address. That way it's all centrally located. You're not going here, going there. You're trying to streamline your processes. But this is all free under SolicitHub. I mean, I don't want to get into it, but it's like all these IonWave supplier registration, bonfire registration, demand star, everything's here. So once you download all that information from IonWave for that specific solicitation, go to sign in here at SolicitHub. We have another video on the qualification profile, but the way we have this set up is you have to fill out your qualification profile first before anything else is unlocked. The reason being is your qualification profile is like the heart of this entire platform. Without the qualification profile, you have nothing else, because AI has nothing to compare the solicitation to. So it's always important to make sure you put as much information in the qualification profile as possible, including the NAICS codes at that federal level. So here we go. So new solicitation. Remember I told you earlier to keep this tab open? Here's your link. Copy your link. You always want to copy your link, because if it's a go and you start working on this, and for whatever reason you need to download a specific document or look at the questions or whatever, you can always have that link to refer to. If not, you're going to be required to be searching for this solicitation somewhere in all your emails. Again, I'm sorry for talking fast. I'm trying to get this done as soon as possible. All right, once this is done, you want to download or copy your files over. We did event details, and it's going to be the terms and conditions. A lot of these zip files will have just crap you don't even need to research. All right, copy a W-9, you don't need stuff like that. Non-collusion affidavit, you don't need that stuff. You need the meat and potatoes, which is going to be your terms and conditions. And sometimes you may have to open these up just to make sure. I've already done this, but you'll see like right here. At first I thought this was just standard data and all of these, but when you scroll down here, you'll see data specific, like right here. This is data specific to this solicitation. Once that's uploaded, then you'll go to run go or no go analysis. And the way we have it set up is while that's running, you can still work on your platform. You can go to competitor analysis, SAM.gov contacts, search USA spending on previous contracts, whatever you want to do. And the whole time this is going to be working. We originally had this at about 2.5 minutes, and obviously that's way too long to wait. The reason being is it's got to do a number of different scans. It's got to do a security scan, antivirus malware. It's got to extract the data from the PDFs, because PDF data is a whole nother process in of itself. It's got to do the AI analysis, excuse me. It's like 10 different steps it's doing in the background, but I wanted to kind of show you what's happening right here so you'll know. And you can drag this box around if you want to, if it gets on your nerves or whatever, you can do that. But once that's done, it will show you exactly what the results are, whether it's a go or no go. Trying to think what else. Each time you select an analysis, it's going to show you how many other options you have left on AI, SAM search, SAM contacts, USA spending. The reason being is each time a user selects something like this, it costs money on the back end to run these analysis. So that's why we have different plans, and that's why we have limitations on these searches. So it's done. We got it down to about 45 seconds, and I'm still working on that, but it's just a lengthy process that has to go through. So, but just keep in mind, I'm still trying to work it to where I want to get it down to 15 to 20 seconds. All right, view analysis, Lexington County. Here it is right here. This is not legal or financial advice, obviously, for the people who think it might be for whatever reason. Clean supply fit. So it's go with conditions. These are the conditions. Confirm with Lexington County procurement that vendors fulfilling by shipping only, no on-site present, are exempt from the workers' compensation. So what it compared us to is this right here in our qualification profile. Let me show you. Go to edit. Next, next, next. So we are a vendor that is only supply only. We do no work on site. So that's why we got that. That's why I came up with that condition right here. This is the information. These are the key dates. We got this from the event details tab right here that we printed to PDF. Some of it might have been in that attachment that we uploaded. I found from my experience, you can't always trust those attachments. But this is very important because when you go to your pipeline, you're going to see the relevant dates. Issue date, question cutoff. Not only that, but if you have no dates in here, the system doesn't recognize the due date. Like here, the due date is already expired. So this solicitation is over with. That's why it turned red. So once that's done, then you can assign it to where, like if you're on Teams, you can assign that to someone else or assign it to yourself. Claim the solicitation. If there's an addendum, someone sends out an additional document or attachment, you can upload it here and rerun the analysis. This saves you hours in some cases. Like I've gone through 60 and 80 page solicitations just to find out on page 72 that it requires on-site installation for whatever reason or on-site presence. This saves you all of that time. And this is just one aspect. This is not even, there's another video we'll do on the SAM.gov, which a lot of our competitors focus on SAM.gov. We love that. We have the capability to search whatever you want to on SAM.gov. But I think as a small and medium-sized business, you're going to have more luck at the local and state level, especially in your town, in your state, where you know people. So hopefully that's been helpful. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. And where are we at? I don't even know. We're at 17 minutes. Still long, but it's better than last time. This is where the link is. It's going to be relevant to you. So if you need to, check on that solicitation and see if there's any updates, you click on that link and it's going to take you right back to it. All right. Hopefully you got some good information from this. If you have any questions, please let us know in the comments below. And if you get a chance, please like and subscribe. Thanks.